In this video, we are going to show you how to install this 4K 3-channel dashcam provided by Nanoby for review. Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Greg, and in this channel I create product reviews, mods, install guides of cool car accessories and gadgets. Here is your adjustable front camera, which records at 4K with a wide-angle view of 160 degrees. This here is your front speaker, and here is your removable base mount. It does include a different size base mount, 3.18-inch IPS screen, your adjustable cabin camera, which records at 1080p with a wide-angle view of 155 degrees. It does have 4 IR LEDs to ensure clarity in low light conditions. Your Type-C power port and your rear camera port. This here is your GPS module. On the bottom, you have your reset button and your function keys. And on the side, you have your micro SD card slots, which supports up to 256 gigs. They do include a 64 gig micro SD card. Your adjustable rear camera, which records at 1080p with a wide-angle view of 155 degrees. Your rear camera cable, an extra rear camera adhesive, an additional front camera adhesive, a couple of electrostatic films, your trim tool, a pin, your 12-volt power adapter with an extended USB port, a few cable mounting clips, a quick setup card, and your user manual. If you're interested in this product, I'm going to leave the product link in the description below. First, we're going to go ahead and mount our rear camera. This here's where I plan on mounting the rear camera. Go ahead and peel off the protective covering and just stick it into place. Then, we're going to go ahead and wire up our rear camera cable. First, we're going to go ahead and start in the front end so that way we can hide the excess cable. So here I have my rear camera cable. Now in this vehicle, we have side curtain airbags. We want to make sure you run your cable behind the airbags. So we're going to go ahead and remove this A-pillar. Once you got the A-pillar out of the way, so this here is your airbags. You want to go ahead and run it behind this. Then we continue tucking in the wire underneath the weather strip, working your way towards the rear. You're probably wondering, it says SRS airbag there. The airbag is not on the B pillar itself, but it's up here. So if we tuck in the wires under the weather strip, we are not blocking the airbags, which is right up here. And then all your excess, we're gonna go ahead and just tuck it in here. Now we're gonna go ahead and mount your front dash camera. I'm gonna mount mine behind this rear view mirror. Then we go ahead and connect your rear camera cable. Next, you want to power your dash cam using your cigarette plug adapter, or you can use a dongle just like this, which is much easier. Also has a ignition mode, flip a switch, continuous mode, flip a switch, and your time mode. If you're interested in a product like this, I'm going to leave the product link in the description below. All you need is a USB-C cable. Plug that in and just plug it into your dash cam. Now let's go ahead and start up the vehicle.
Start recording.
Now I'm going to connect to the app. On your dash cam, you want to go ahead and turn on the Wi-Fi. On your dash cam, you want to stop recording.
Stop recording.
Go to your menu. Once your Wi-Fi is on, we're going to go ahead and connect to the app. Right now, you can see that my rear camera is upside down. You have the option to flip that camera, but not within the app. You have to do it within your dash cam. We're going to go ahead and stop recording.
Stop recording.
Go to your menu. Right here, you can see rear camera mirror. We're going to go ahead and go to that. Hit OK. And now you have the option to mirror or flip. We want to flip our camera. And now our camera is flipped. Once you open up the app, go ahead and hit add camera. Hit next. Then connect to Wi-Fi. Look for the dash cam, Pairr M1. Your default password, 12345678. Hit connect. All right, now we're connected. Go back to your app. And now you're connected to your dashcam. On the bottom left is where your files are saved. Hold down any file and you can select them. And then on the bottom, you can download or delete those files. I'm going to take you into your settings. You're going to hit the gear button on the far right. First, you have your sound recording. You can turn that on or off. You can adjust your speaker volume. You can change your video resolution. Right now, we're at 4K, cabin camera 1080p, and the rear camera at 1080p. You have loop recording, right now defaulted at 1 minute. You can change it to 2 minutes, 3 minutes, or 5 minutes. Anti-flicker, you can change that depending on which country you're in. You can change your speed unit, miles per hour or kilometers per hour. We have your video time option. You have the option to just put date and time, or you can have date, time, and the GPS information. You can adjust your collision sensing. Turn that off, low, medium, or high. This will lock the current video when an impact is detected. You have your automatic screen time off, your screensaver. You can have the screen turn off after 30 seconds, after 1 minute, 2 minutes, or the LCD off after 1 minute. Your IR light control, this is for your cabin camera. You can set it to auto, and where it'll get dark, then your IRs will turn on, or you can just have it on constantly or just have it off. 24-hour time, or you can go to a 12-hour format. You can change your Wi-Fi. Your Wi-Fi password shows you your firmware. You can format your SD card or go to factory settings.
departure. Lane departure.
If you haven't done so already, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and I'll bring you more content just like this. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.